Ever wake up after 8 hours of sleep and still feel like a half-charged phone from 2012? You drag yourself out of bed, eyes burning, soul groaning, and your brain whispers, maybe I just need 10 more hours. But here's the weird part. Technically, you did everything right. You went to bed on time, avoided caffeine, maybe even wore one of these cringe blue light glasses. So why do you still feel like a zombie who's emotionally overwhelmed and underpaid? Let me tell you something that no one ever explained in school. Sleep is not equal to rest. Let that sink in. You can sleep 8, even 10 hours a night and still be completely unrested, because rest isn't just about time in bed. It's about recovery. And most people are constantly draining their batteries during the day and plugging themselves into the wrong charger at night. Here's the truth. You're not just physically tired. You're emotionally tired, mentally tired, socially tired, spiritually tired. And yeah, maybe even tired of being tired. Let me paint the picture. You wake up and immediately reach for your phone. Before your feet even hit the ground, your brain's been hit with 37 notifications. Some from work, a few from group chats, and of course that one ex who just posted a gym selfie to remind you that they've healed. Congrats. That's already emotional stimulation before you've brushed your teeth. Then you rush through your morning, chug some caffeine, doom scroll while pretending to eat breakfast, and jump straight into work or school. Meetings, deadlines, constant noise. Your brain's running a marathon before noon. And the breaks? More screens. TikToks, Reels, news. More people pretending their life is better than yours. By 6 p.m., you're mentally fried, emotionally wrung out, and spiritually deflated. So, you go home, collapse on the couch, and scroll until your eyes bleed, hoping relaxation will come from laughing at some guy who microwaved a pizza with the plastic still on. Then, you crash into bed, finally get 8 hours of sleep, and wake up feeling the same. That's not rest. That's escape. Rest is not just the absence of activity. It's the presence of recovery. But most of us don't know how to recover. We confuse numbing ourselves with restoring ourselves. And the cost is exhaustion. So, what's stealing your energy? Let's talk about cognitive fatigue. Your brain has limited decision-making power each day. Every little choice, what to wear, what to say, which emoji to use, how to reply to that one slightly passive-aggressive message. It all adds up. It's called decision fatigue. And when your brain is constantly juggling input from 10 open tabs, including the one in your head, no wonder you're drained. Then there's emotional fatigue. This one's sneaky. Maybe you're not crying in the shower or yelling into a pillow, but you're constantly absorbing stress, worrying about money, comparing yourself to others, faking smiles at work. That's like carrying invisible weights all day. Oh, and let's not forget social fatigue. Even introverts have to pretend to be on all day, replying with, haha, so true, when you didn't even read the message, or nodding politely during meetings while fantasizing about moving into a cabin in the mountains with no Wi-Fi. You're not lazy. You're overloaded. And when your day is full of low-level stress, high-level distractions, and zero-level recovery, 8 hours of sleep is like trying to recharge a Tesla with a potato. So what do you actually need? You need real rest, not just for your body, for your mind, your soul, your sanity. That means creating actual recovery moments during the day, not just crashing at night. It could be 5 minutes of silence with no phone, a walk without headphones, journaling, meditating, laughing with someone who doesn't make you feel like a to-do list, saying no to things that drain you, saying yes to things that fill you. And yeah, it's hard at first, because doing nothing feels unproductive. But rest isn't laziness, it's fuel. You can't run a marathon every day without stopping for water. The modern world rewards hustle, output, non-stop motion. But here's the secret nobody talks about. Burnout is not a badge of honor. So if you're always tired even after 8 hours, maybe it's not more sleep you need. Maybe it's less noise, less pretending, less scrolling, and more moments that bring you back to yourself. Because rest isn't just what you do at night. It's what you give yourself permission to feel during the day. And you deserve that. Now breathe. And maybe close that extra browser tab in your brain. So now the question is, you've made it this far, but are you actually resting or just escaping? Are you giving yourself space to recover or just hoping 8 hours of sleep will fix what the day broke? Be honest. Drop it in the comments. What's one thing you'll do today to rest for real? Not just scroll? Let's make this real. Let's be tired less and alive more.